Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, you're getting an extra special edition of the Bulldog Show for me to make an announcement. And that announcement is that today the Kentucky Supreme Court denied my application to be reinstated for my law license in Kentucky. Now, the purpose of this show is to simply tell you that this has been an 8-year process. 8 freaking years. And I let it be known to the entire Character and Fitness Committee, the Board of Governors, and the Kentucky Supreme Court that how they mistreated me through this process was so bad that, you know what? I didn't give a damn anymore. And I don't. And I didn't. And what's amazing about it is they're not reinstating me because they're worried that I will follow the rules. They think, well, he won't follow the rules. Well, guess what? I don't have to follow their rules anymore. I am a retired Ohio lawyer, and guess what? I am a retired Kentucky lawyer. I am never, ever going to seek reinstatement as an attorney in the legal profession because I don't want to be a lawyer in the legal profession. Why? Because when I entered the legal profession, I thought it was a noble cause and it was right down my alley, fighting for the little man. But what I found out is, and I will double down today, that the legal profession is the most corrupt profession in the world. And guess who else buys that? Society. Society thinks the legal and the court system is corrupt. I mean, you have to be living under the rock. Look what the United States Supreme Court justices do here and there, and they get appointed for this reason, and then they turn and they do this. How does that happen? Look at Maureen O'Connor, Chief Justice of the Ohio Supreme Court, and how corrupt she is. Justice French issues an adverse decision and then takes a job at the Department of Insurance. Now let's talk about Kentucky. Kentucky's legal profession is still controlled by Democrats. The majority of the Supreme Court justices on the Kentucky Supreme Court, Democrats. Now just think what they might think about me and my social media and my podcasts and my Trumpism, so forth and so on. Do I look like their kind of guy? But guess what? If you ask any lawyer in a small firm who's a solo practitioner, who's in the criminal work game, small-time legal profession, plaintiff's personal injury work, if you ask any of those lawyers what they think of the legal profession privately, they would 100% say, it sucks. The only people that win in the legal profession are the big law firms, the corporate moneymakers. Everybody else gets crapped on. But ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury and Bulldog Nation, I am officially free. If you think that I didn't speak out and bash the system and lawyers and judges up until now, you haven't seen anything yet. I'm going to double down. I get to fire both barrels because I don't give a damn. And I'm their worst nightmare. They can't cancel me. They can't fire me. And I got lots of money. I'm their worst nightmare. See, just think about this. Do you know any lawyer? I got my own studio too. Do you know any lawyer that publicly speaks out about the corruption in the legal profession? No. Isn't that amazing? Doesn't that tell you how corrupt it is? Because all those small-time lawyers know if they speak up, they get the wrath of the system. The Character and Fitness Committee intentionally delayed my process for years. For years. What they did is far worse than anything I've ever done. And in fact, I'm going to say this again one more time. The entire file about me is speaking out against injustice, fighting the man, and fighting for the little guy. There isn't one shred of evidence. There isn't one fact in my file involved me committing a crime. I haven't committed any crimes. Stealing a client's money. I've never stolen any money. Misappropriated money. Never. Committing a fraud. Never. Dishonesty. Never. Screwing over a client. Never. Dastardly deed. Some moral turpitude that It's no drugs, no drug problem, no alcohol problem, no porn problem, no substance abuse problem. None of the, by the way, if you're a lawyer and you have one of those problems, you get excused from any of your misconduct. I once had somebody say, why don't you say you got a drug problem? I said, I don't have a drug problem. They don't like me because I told them to go to hell. In fact, this is great. They used this in the conclusion. It says, Susan Lawson and the rest of the committee, Miss Brown and Miss Herrick, they're the lawyers, are jokes of human excrement who I refuse to allow to sit in judgment of me. They can go straight to hell. They couldn't do what I do for a day, yet they judge me. They may judge me because of their positions, but they can't stop me from what I do, will continue to do, and what I say publicly about them. I have every right to be pissed off and every right to speak up. I said that to carry. I double down on that. So Chief Justice Minton and the rest of the Supreme Court, get ready, because you can't stop me from operating this studio. You can't stop me from making my living in law. I don't need a law license to make a living in law. You can't stop me. So guess what? I am going to stick a microscope up your colons. Anything and everything will be fed to me, and I will air it here. If you know anything, information about the Supreme Court justices, whether it's a bad ruling, whether it's a personal, you name it, give it to me. And I will exercise my First Amendment right to make sure that we clean up the Kentucky Supreme Court. The Bulldog has been completely unleashed. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. The Kentucky Supreme Court is going to have some rough days ahead.